upgraded the relationship between Ethiopia and Zambia in terms of agriculture. We have a joint permanent commission where we look at issues of collaboration, but I'm very, very delighted that as you noticed, we agreed that we now accelerate this to a memorandum of understanding, which will clearly stipulate our collaboration in the field of agriculture, so that what has been going on between Zambia and Ethiopia can now be formal and more established. So I'm very, very happy that we will very, very soon establish a memorandum of understanding. The key areas I would like to work with Ethiopia as well to enhance our trade, food trade. Ethiopia produces lots of coffee. We produce lots of maize and lots of other products which we can exchange at a given value. Secondly, Zambia is the major seed producer in Africa. I will be very happy that we can look at this with Ethiopia, that we exchange the knowledge, so that Ethiopia also becomes very strong in seed production, so that as a whole, Africa, we use our resource, our good climate, our good soils, and the technology that we are acquiring now to produce seed for the globe. The most important take home that I would like to share with my African colleagues at ministerial level, I think it is important that one, we learn that the small-scale producer, the small-scale farmer, who happens to be the majority farmer in Africa, should be looked at. We shouldn't leave them behind in terms of technology. We shouldn't leave them behind in terms of access to finance. We shouldn't leave them behind in terms of irrigation facilities. We shouldn't leave them behind in terms of mechanization facilities, because they are the major producers, and it is important for them to realize that agriculture is a business and that they should benefit from what they do. Also, most important is that what we grow should be for nourishing our citizens, not merely making them full, but that it should be food of nutrition quality.
We agreed that Mozambique and Ethiopia can come together, and we need to learn more about the Ethiopian experience, how in 5 years Ethiopia was able to substitute 1 billion imports of wheat. So this experience of strengthening local production and substituting imports of food is very important to us. We are starting the same path. We want to substitute the main, let's say, food productions that we can do in a competitive way in Mozambique. So we also agreed that very soon I'll come back to Ethiopia with a very high level delegation to learn from Ethiopia's experience how they managed to do a miracle of making their agriculture sector very strong. So we need to partner South-South cooperation and learn from each other. Ethiopia is getting a very strong agriculture sector. The agribusiness in Ethiopia is booming. So we are now facing some challenges of climate change, etc. And we want to build our own agribusiness sector. So that's why, but at this time, I'm focused to learn from Ethiopia what we can bring from Ethiopia to Mozambique to build our own agriculture sector very strong.